Hey, it's Tpok, and I'm back. And if my heart had wings, and it's been quite a while, so I apologize for that. We left off with what I believe is a dream sequence of Aoi riding his bike. How did I progress? Enter. I push down on the heavy pedal and the gears creak. I worry that the chain, which is stretched to its limit, will snap and fly off at some point. However, there is no time to think about that during the hill climb. Damn it. I can't do this anymore. This sport is just way too severe. I'm not proud of this, but I decided not to put myself through any pointless hardship. I don't enjoy putting in a lot of effort. Just ahead of me is something fun, so that's why I can do my best. At that time, I was getting closer and closer to it. Finally, the top of the slope. Trees. As I climbed to the top of the slope, the view all of a sudden opened up. Below me is a town spreading far into the distance, and the steep downhill road. Finally, the time has come for my reward. I lower my posture, kick down on the pedal, and accelerate in the blink of an eye. In spite of the headwind that would have been so problematic on flat ground, I cut through it like a bullet. On downhill slope, speeds can reach close to 80 kilometers per hour. If that were a car driving through the city, it would breeze past it as it overtook the other cars. If I come off my bike now, I'll be seriously injured. No joke, I could even die. After all, when we race, we are almost completely exposed. The road is winding, and still not flat. At high speeds, when I entrust my body to the inertia, the wheels bounce on the uneven road surface. Strangely, I don't feel any fear. I only feel an overwhelming exhilaration. Nevertheless, I mustn't lose my concentration. It's not like I hadn't predicted that there might be unforeseen circumstances. Even so, when I opened my eyes, I thought I was on the hospital bed. Sure, there's an unfamiliar ceiling, but soon I figured out that it wasn't a hospital. It's my room, huh? Still don't really feel like this is my room, though. I lie on my side on the bed and vacantly try to recall what happened in my dream. I forgot most of what occurred from the shock of waking up, but I still had the general idea of what kind of dream it was. I pulled the alarm clock toward myself. 11:42. It's noon already. Even though it's Sunday, I've slept too long. On Sunday, I don't need to prepare breakfast. As for the jobs like fixing leaks and other jobs that can be done quickly, I did most of them yesterday. A Sunday with nothing to do. I get out of bed and look at my knee. There is a scar fresh from surgery. It was the first time I'd seen it in a while, the dream about that time. In the last few days, because of how busy I'd been at the change of the scene, I'd gone without having any unnecessary thoughts. Things had only calmed down a little, yet I had let my guard down emotionally. Somehow I felt strangely sluggish, and I didn't feel like getting out of bed. There was someone knocking on the door. It's Sine, the third-year boarder. She's quite a cheerful person, but I always feel like she's keeping her distance from me. Despite that, now... I'm awake. First I answer, then get out of bed and move over to the door. What is it? What? I was thinking it was strange for Sine to get so excited. I quickly got changed and left the room. I look outside the entrance to see Oh, Tatsuya. Anchan. When she said I had a visitor, she meant Anchan. Yeah, got that. The boarders poked their heads out from behind the wall of the hallway and looked at Anchan from a distance. It's just like Anchan to be completely unfazed by this weird spectacle. Anchan said as he passed me a welcoming present. What's this? Shingen mochi. Oh, is this what I think it is? Anchan had always been popular with the girls, especially with the much older ladies. He often received presents from them, particularly from the elder ladies. It's possible that he could have become like the strong millionaire, and even if he just walked around town for a day, there would be no shortage of things to eat. I take the souvenir from Anchan and pass it to Yuka and the others, who are half hidden behind the wall of the hallway. Here, he said we could eat this together. He's my childhood friend, Anchan. The others all start saying really too. Anchan, come on in. I'll pour you a cup of tea or something. Yes, you're right. Because I'm staying here, I don't really think about it that often. Okay. Yeah, it's nice. It feels relaxing. Yeah, I guess not. The reconstruction work has been completed in this area and it feels like a new town. There are numerous brand new buildings, and the roads are neatly paved. There's not a trace of the Kazugaura that I once knew. But I remember this street. I mean, I used to come down here almost every day. If you go this way, it leads to the Kazami shopping street. It's the place where me, Ageha, and the others were born and raised and had a small shopping street. My family had a small real estate agency set up on one side of the street. Ageha's family had a sporting goods store, and Masatsugu's had a ramen restaurant. And then there was Anchan's place, which is a town factory near the shopping street. My childhood friends and I were all kids of the Kazami shopping street, so we played together. However, the shopping street disappeared due to the reconstruction. I've been to the underground shopping arcade a few times. I went to buy groceries. That's where I went yesterday with Geha and Katori. That's right. I was busy, so I hadn't been there. Whoa. Yeah. Windy Kazugura. It's a large shopping mall built on the site of the small Kazami shopping street where I grew up. I've been to the underground level before, but I've always entered using the back entrance, which is near the dormitory, so I didn't know what it looked like above. Even though I imagined a big building, I can't believe Kazami shopping street used to be here. It didn't feel at all like I'd come back to my hometown. On the contrary, I felt like I was lost in some unknown country. What happened to everyone from the shopping street? Ageha said that she had moved. Ageha appeared with uncanny timing.